Okay. All right, we're good. Okay, so in order to learn Leaders Retreat, which is in Orlando in October this year, it's like the convention contest, and you get credits for having PV, and you get credits for when you add new customers and new ambassadors on your first 4 levels. So there's just kind of, is this one? Yeah, this down here kind of shows you how much credit you get each month for your PV. I think we had somebody break it down for us that showed basically if you had about 1,000 PV a month, then you would want to have about 14 customers and or ambassadors join your team each month in order to earn it. So now's the time to totally go for it, because I promise you'll want to be there. It's super, super fun. If you have other questions about how you earn Leaders Retreat or what it's about, just let me know and we can talk about it some other time. But you definitely want to try to get there. We had multiple people go last year and the year before. Okay, so hold on, let me go down to my next slide. There we go. Oh, y'all, I am super excited about this. Lexi is the new virtual assistant that they just launched. And this is the thing that my personal liaison coach says is going to explode our business. And I believe him, because it keeps us from having to spend so much time doing follow-up that we need to do. It's great activity that we have to do with our customers and with our ambassadors, but it takes time away that you could be spending on finding new customers and new ambassadors. So it's an app that you download, but you also need to go and register here at lexi.plexusworldwide.com. You do pay for it. So it's going to be $30 a quarter. But until June 6th, you can try it out for 1 quarter for $15. And I highly recommend y'all do that. $15. I think it'll be worth it for you to try it out and see. I've been playing around with it. I still have a lot to learn, but oh my gosh, I am floored. It is absolutely amazing. Right now I'm trying it out. I put my husband in as a prospect doing a 7-day trial, and I'm looking to see what it does. It sends him text messages, it sends him emails with tips on taking the products, reminders to take the product, some product information, and I don't have to do any of it, and it looks like it's coming straight from me. So this is going to save us tons and tons of time. There are tracks for prospects, for your customers, both retail and preferred, and for ambassadors. And for your ambassadors, they can choose if they want to be on the slow walk pace, the medium run pace, or the I'm totally going for this business sprint pace. And they get to choose what they want. And that's amazing, because some people are really just looking at wholesale and maybe want to cover their products, and some people are going for it. They want to go emerald as fast as possible. So that's awesome. You just put in their name, their email, and their mobile phone number. I will try to keep posting about Lexi and the stuff that we learn as we go, but I am so impressed by this. Y'all, this is going to totally explode our business. All right. New website and new back office. So we've been talking for a while about how there's going to be a new website and a new back office. It's been coming. They've been working on it for a while. They expect it to launch this summer, and everything that they've shown about it looks awesome. Very, very clean, easy to read, easy to manipulate. I think it's going to help a lot with especially people trying to order and enroll, because sometimes it's been a little bit difficult and we're sending them all the steps. All that's going to go away. It's all cleaned up. It's streamlined, super easy to navigate. So a couple of things I want to point out. They're going to rename what used to be auto ship and then was named convenience order, and now it's going to be called subscription. So for your preferred customers and your ambassadors, it's going to be called their subscription order versus convenience order. They're going to have clinical studies that you can click on right on the website. So for each page, the clinical studies that go along with it, they just click on, they can read all about it. All the product information is all in one spot. I love that. It's going to recommend combinations. So if they click on one product, it's going to recommend combination products that would go together really well. So if they click on Probio 5, it's going to recommend BioCleanse or Triplex. That's fantastic, y'all. It's going to show in a million places all the benefits of being a preferred customer or an ambassador versus a retail customer. It's going to show them the cost savings. It's going to show them the convenience, everything that comes along with upgrading throughout as they navigate through the site. I love that. You can ship to multiple addresses, which a lot of people need to do if they have different locations they want to ship to. That's just a nice convenience. But what I'm super excited about is, you guys, we're going to be able to let them pay with PayPal. PayPal, that's amazing. That's going to make it so easy. And we have people who don't want to put their credit card in for security reasons. And by the way, the new website's going to be even more secure. But yeah, we have a PayPal option to give them. Hyperwallet integration for any of you who like to use Hyperwallet. It's going to be streamlined and super easy. That's going to be awesome. Here's another one that's going to help our lives a lot. If there is an issue with placing their order or enrolling, it will tell them what the problem is. If they have a payment problem, it's going to tell them exactly what that issue is so that they can resolve it. So we're not calling into customer service trying to figure out what that issue is. I already mentioned enrollment will be streamlined and easier. I love this too. Y'all, when somebody upgrades from a preferred customer to an ambassador, their auto ship or convenience order or subscription order, however you want to call it, it's not going to go away. They sign up, it's automatically going to change their preferred customer monthly shipment to be their ambassador monthly shipment. So they don't have to go in and deal with that. I think that's awesome. There's some different things they can do with changing their auto shipment, their convenience order, that makes it easier. Like they don't have to cancel the whole thing out and start over every time they want to change it. You can just manipulate what you want to. And oh, I love this too. Y'all know, if you've been trying to rank up, if you're an ambassador who's working your business and you're trying to rank up, you are going to love the fact that it's going to update in the back office every 15 minutes. So if you're checking to see if you have ranked up yet, you'll know within 15 minutes where you stand. So I'm so excited about all that. All right, let me do a little check on our time because I want to give plenty of time to Francesca, who's going to go over our new products. I'm going to go over this super quickly. It's been covered in other things before, but we've been talking about the Rank Up Roadmap for a while, which is training for ambassadors by rank. So there's a training for those trying to go silver and those trying to go gold and all the way up through diamond. Right now, they only have one module that's available, and it's for silver, session 1, and it's now live in the back office. It's great. It gives them 3 tasks at a time. It includes training and then activities for them to do with accountability. And it's self-paced. So that's something we need to start getting our new ambassadors working on. And there will be a new session each quarter. All right, and they've named that program Aspire now. Okay, and then I'm just going to finish off with Les Brown because I adore him. If y'all don't know who Les Brown is, go look him up and watch some of his videos. He is just the most motivational and inspirational person that I've personally heard talk. And when you hear his story, where he came from and where he is now, it's amazing. And he just pours out of his heart. And I won't even try to pretend like I could convey what he had to say anywhere near as well as he would. But just some of the nuggets that I took away, which, by the way, this is a picture. We ran into him in the hallway, in the lobby, after he spoke, and we were so excited to get our picture with him. He's just the nicest guy. But anyway, the things that talked to me were, don't be casual about your dreams. If it's truly a dream, you really do have to go for it, and you have to work for it. Success loves speed and momentum. Be persistent in spite of if it doesn't happen when you want it to. Y'all, you never know with this business. You might get a rock star from day one and you just shoot up to the top, or it might take a while, but that doesn't mean you need to quit. Seriously, it's worth it. Write down 5 reasons why you're not going to give up so that when you do have bad days, and I will tell you, we all have them. We're all going to have them. I've definitely had my share. But if you know your why, if you know exactly why you need this in your life, why you want it, what it's going to do for you and your family, write that down, take a look at it on your hard days when that girl that you thought for sure was going to sign up didn't sign up, or whatever. Let go of people without dreams and goals because they'll affect you with their mediocrity. I thought that was kind of funny, but Here's some truth to that. Be coachable, y'all. This was huge. Seriously, be coachable, because none of us came into this knowing everything. And just study those who are doing it well. Emulate them. Don't give yourself a pass with excuses. I'm telling you, there is not a person on this planet who doesn't think that they're super, super, super busy. But we all have the same hours in the day, and you just make a priority for what you want to make a priority for in your life. And sometimes it will mean sacrifice, not watching TV at night, or, maybe you don't make it to every single one of your son's games or whatever it is, but it'll be worth it. That's all I have to say. Okay, I think that was it for my section, and then I'm going to hand it over to, I'm going to hand it over to Francesca. So let me go to her and unmute her.
Hello, I think I'm unmuted.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Hi. Sorry, we have like 1,000 kids over here right now, so kind of out of sorts. But my name's Francesca Fields. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador. I think a lot of y'all know who I am. But you guys, oh my God, convention was awesome. Since last month with the release of the new Slim, I have been overwhelmed, I think is a good word, of how proud I am that I'm a part of this company, and the belief that I have for this company and their products. I believed before, of course I did, because of my personal results and the results of other people, but now like I've gotten onto this research kick, and like the science and the research and the clinical studies behind our products are out of this world. Like, please take my word for it. You are with one of the most amazing health supplement companies. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Plexus ambassador. I've been doing independent research, and it's incredible. So anyways, most of us know about the new Slim. If you don't, the difference in the new Slim from the old Slim is that they have added a prebiotic fiber called XOS. It's got a really, really long name that I can't really pronounce. But pretty much what a prebiotic fiber is prebiotics are food for probiotics. So they're very different in function, but different prebiotics feed different probiotics. Some prebiotics feed the good and the bad microbes. This prebiotic that Plexus found, called XOS, only feeds the good bacteria in our gut. And specifically, what this prebiotic, are you drawing? Who's drawing? That's really cool. Specifically, what this prebiotic fiber that Plexus has put in Slim feeds is a microbe called Akkermansia, and it also feeds lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, and it was found to increase some short-chain fatty acids called propionate and butyrate, I think. I can't say it right, but I'm not a scientist. Anyways, so what Akkermansia, that's what I really want to focus on, because this is the one that I've just been completely and totally blown away by. And this also ties into the new products that they released, the X Factor Plus and the Vital Biome. Akkermansia is a microbe that's found in your gut that if you do some research on it, you'll find that they call it the weight loss microbe. A bunch of different articles say that it's this amazing microbe that people haven't really been able to find in a supplement yet, and just how awesome it is. And they've done a lot of tests and studies on what it does in the gut, and what they found is that Akkermansia is responsible for regulating metabolism, so kind of getting a slow metabolism on the right track or whatever. And it's also responsible for telling the body to release unneeded fat stores. So if you're holding on to fat that your body is not using, Akkermansia is the one responsible to tell your body to let go of that. It's also very instrumental in glucose metabolism, so regulating blood sugars. It's really important for diabetics. And it also, I don't know if eat is the right word, but it eradicates pathogens in the gut also. So it's going to take those pathogens in your gut and it's going to eradicate them. And Akkermansia is also responsible for being the communicator with other probiotics in your gut. So it kind of tells everybody what to do, just so it makes your body function on a more efficient level. It just really overall makes you healthier. Your immune system is going to go up, your metabolism is going to regulate, your blood sugar is going to regulate even more. It's amazing, and inflammation. So anyways, Plexus came out with something called Vital Biome, which everyone's been kind of confused, like, wait a minute, we have a probiotic. Why are they coming out with another probiotic? And that's a really good question, but these are two very different things. So the probiotic that we have now called ProBio 5 has 5 strains of really good bacteria. But what makes that special is that we also put antifungals in our ProBio 5 and digestive enzymes. So the ProBio 5 is really instrumental in not only providing the gut with those 5 strains, but the main function of that too is to get rid of the bad yeast in our gut. So in order for our gut to be healthy, not only do we need the good, but we need less of the bad. So the ProBio 5 is going to start killing off that bad yeast, also known as Candida, if you like to do some of your own research. The Vital Biome is not going to do that. So there's this really great graphic going around, and they talked about it at convention, and it's kind of the process of these different products that we have, and it's weed, seed, feed, and protect. And the weed part, because if you think about it, if you're planting a garden and you want to put really beautiful flowers in your garden, the first thing you got to do is get the weeds out. Because if you start planting flowers over the weeds, pretty soon the weeds are going to overtake anything you plant. It's not going to look good, and it's not going to be a healthy garden. So the first thing you have to do is weed that garden so that you're starting kind of with a really good, healthy, clean slate. So the ProBio 5 and the BioCleanse are going to weed out the garden. It's going to get rid of all that nasty stuff in our gut. The BioCleanse is going to help flush it out. The ProBio has got the antifungals. It's got the enzymes to break it all down. And it's just it's going to clean out our gut. It's going to give us those 5 strains that we need. But the Vital Biome has 8 strains of highly researched probiotic strains that are responsible for a lot of good stuff. Specifically, we are able to say, because it was clinically researched and proven, that this helps reduce stress and anxiety levels. I've got some notes, but I don't know. Okay, let me get to my Vital Biome ones. So it promotes relaxation, it stabilizes the stress hormones, it improves mood, it combats bloating and relieves bowel discomfort, and it boosts immunity and the digestive systems. It's got 20 billion live probiotics in each little capsule, and what's awesome about this is that if you, I did some research, if you're able to store this around 70 degrees, until the expiration date, it is guaranteed that each capsule is going to contain 20 billion live cultures. That's pretty amazing in a probiotic, because a lot of times we buy a probiotic and it's not going to be as effective as we think it is, just because those live cultures aren't all going to survive. Plexus guarantees 20 billion live cultures in each capsule, also because of the way that they something about, I can't remember what they called it, Plexi something, but the way that they store this probiotic is going to keep the moisture out and maintain the integrity of these live cultures. That's also why this does not have to be refrigerated like a lot of probiotics do. It's a delayed release capsule, and so it's going to protect these organisms, and it's going to release them where they need to be in your body. So it's going to bypass all that stomach acid. So it's not going to be, this is not going to die in your stomach acid. It's going to be dropped off, I guess is a good way to put it, in your gut where it needs to be so that it can do its job. It's also gluten-free, non-GMO, and 100% vegetarian. The best time to take this, we talked to some of the really cute scientists at the Plexus store. By the way, ladies, if you need a reason to go to convention next year, it's a good one. This is best to be taken on an empty stomach in the morning, not to be taken with the BioCleanse, because the BioCleanse, this is going to attach to the BioCleanse and it's going to be flushed out. It's also not to be taken with, at the same time, as the probiotic, because some of the enzymes in the probiotic are going to interact with some of the cultures in here. So if you have the Vital Biome, this is what I've been doing, and it's been extremely effective. First thing in the morning when I wake up, like literally when my eyes open, I reach over, I grab a capsule, and I drink some water, and I take this. I don't eat for about 30 minutes, and then I just go on about normal. And that's how I've been taking this, and it's been super effective. You just have to take one capsule. So no more. I know for ProBio, I take 3 capsules. This is only 1. I'm trying to think if I missed anything about this. Clinical trials. So Plexus has been doing a lot of clinical trials where they've actually replicated the human digestive system. It's an in vitro study that they do to really see, to test what is happening when people take these supplements. And what they found for this one, I don't think I wrote this down. Hold on. I can tell you specifically, because this is the stuff that really, I'm just like, man, this company rocks. Like, I can't believe I'm part of this company. It's amazing. Okay, so what they found when they did these studies was 67% increase in beauty rate, 46% increase in propionate, and those are the short-chain fatty acids. That's going to help with appetite control, fat loss, metabolism, all that good stuff. They're really, really important for your body. It's really good for you, and it's hard to obtain in other ways. And then a 418% rise in lactobacillus, and 157% rise in bifidobacteria, and 165% rise in Akkermansia, which is the one that I freak out about. So really, you are doing your body so good. This is the seed part of the weed, seed, feed, and protect. Okay, so the other thing that they released was the X Factor Plus. I don't know if you can see it. This is going to eventually replace the X Factor. There's no need to take both. This is pretty much just a ramped up version of the X Factor. It still has the aloe that helps with the absorption. It has everything that the X Factor had and more. This is an incredible multivitamin. It's the only multivitamin on the market, I believe, they were saying, that has actual gut health benefits. And if you see it, it's got chlorophyll. I think that's why they said it was green. It has, I wrote some notes. Let me tell you, because I don't want to mess it up. So the in vitro studies on the X Factor, it reduced the ammonium levels in the gut by 18%. Now that's really important because ammonia is a neurotoxin. It's very bad for you. People with high ammonia in their bodies, usually it's associated with liver failure, muscle weakness, and fatigue. You do not want ammonia in your body, and this was proven to decrease it by 18% in the gut. It also increased lactobacillus by 15 times, Akkermansia by 9 times, and bifidobacteria by 2 times. What's really special about the X Factor Plus as compared to some other multivitamins, and multivitamins I believe are at the same price point as the X Factor, this has bioavailable ingredients. And what that means is over 40% of the population, and I don't believe 40% of people know this, but 40% of the population have a gene mutation called MTHFR. What that means is that they are unable to convert folic acid, which is the cheaper, most commonly used ingredient instead of folate. It's folic acid. It's just cheaper and it's easier. People with MTHFR cannot take folic acid and convert it into folate. They have a gene mutation that doesn't allow them to do that. And it causes a lot of issues. The buildup of toxins, it can cause behavior issues, it can cause physical issues, tons of different stuff. And most people don't know that because a lot of companies aren't really taking the money or the time to give us the best available ingredients, because they're all about the bottom line. I guess some of them are. I'm making an assumption, but that's what I believe. So X Factor has the methylfolate. So it's the methylated version of folate, which means your body instantly absorbs it. It doesn't have to turn it into anything. It instantly takes that and can absorb it. So anybody with MTHFR can take this vitamin, and that's really important. It also has the methylated version of B12. So a lot of people have to take shots for B12 because your body cannot absorb most forms of that vitamin, and so they have to get shots. So this has the methylated version of B12. It's instantly absorbed by the body. It's super easy. You're going to notice a ton of energy when you take this vitamin, and it's really good and really easy on your body. It also has 19 vitamins and minerals, 100% of what our body needs for each day. It has more than 50 naturally occurring trace minerals. It's free of any binders that slow the absorption of these minerals in your body. It's non-GMO, 100% vegetarian, gluten-free. This is clinically proven to reduce menopause symptoms and hot flashes. It helps support strong bones, hair, skin, and nails, eyesight, free radical damage. It boosts energy levels and metabolism. It promotes mental clarity and concentration. It improves the mood. It's very important for anybody with thyroid issues. I'm trying to think. Okay, so the important part of this is that it has polyphenols in it, which is like grapeseed, apple seed extract. These are antioxidants. They're really important for our bodies. These protect, that's that last part of the weed, seed, feed, and protect. These protect our gut. It keeps us free from those free radicals. Let me think. And free radical, that's just stuff that happens from walking outside. It's the pollution, it's smoking, it's eating processed foods, it's all that stuff that we're kind of bombarded with on a day-to-day basis. And it also helps with inflammation. So it helps with inflammation and what am I trying to say? Sorry, there's kids. I am getting distracted. It's, what? Pathogens. That's what I'm trying to look for. So this is really going to help boost your immune system. Everybody needs to be on a multivitamin. I think not enough people take multivitamins seriously, but especially with our diet and with our environment, everybody needs to be on a good multivitamin. So I think I went 4 minutes over, and I'm really sorry about that. But that's all I got.
Awesome. Thank you, Fran. That was really great. If y'all have questions, you can put them in the chat. We may not get to them tonight, but we can answer them on the team page because after this, we have a new ambassador training that we are doing. So I don't want us to go over too far. But hopefully that was a very super quick recap of what you really, really needed to know from convention. I will tell you tomorrow night, on Roz's team, her diamonds are going to be doing a convention recap that will go in more depth. So I will post that on my team page Monday night. I forget what time, but I'll post it on my team page. If you want more details on what we learned at convention, tune in for that. So I'm going to go ahead and let anyone go who does not want to participate in the new ambassador training, although it's always great for a refresher. But thanks for joining us tonight. I did write down if you were on here because I'm going to do a drawing for a prize for my swag bag for being on the call. So thanks for joining us. And I'm going to stop recording now, and we'll start up again when we start the new ambassador training. Thanks, y'all.